Okay, hello, my name's Kaz, this is Ben, and we're the co-founders of the Ration Challenge. We're here in Talbiah refugee camp in Jordan to show you the incredible difference that you're already making being a part of the Ration Challenge community. Now, just over my shoulder here, you'll be able to see a lot of the food ration packs that are being unloaded off the track, ready to distribute to Syrian refugees and others around this region. And that is all thanks to you and the incredible generosity of your friends, family and community. Now, in these food ration packs is the exact same food rations as you will be eating come Refugee Week. It's modelled off the exact same thing, and really we wanted to connect you to not just what you'll be doing as a fundraising challenge, but the people on the ground here that you're making a huge difference for. Now, after this live feed finishes, make sure you share this video, say thank you to all your incredibly generous sponsors, and show other people that if they make a donation, this is where it goes, and it makes a huge impact, real, live, in time.
Absolutely, yeah. So as you know, millions of people have fled Syria over the past few years to escape the war that's going on over there, and many of those people have ended up here in Jordan in refugee camps, just like this one. Most of those people have fled with nothing, and they are really reliant on the support of partners like this and the people like you around the world who are helping to support those programs. So the money that you're raising through the Ration Challenge is helping to provide food rations, just like these that are being distributed today. They're also helping to provide education programs, healthcare programs, and other long-term support programs such as psychosocial programs and livelihoods programs to help people get back on their feet. And the money you're also raising is helping to provide support to other communities affected by poverty and conflict all around the world. So in a few moments we're going to introduce you to one of the refugees here who's benefiting from this program and helping to volunteer to support others in the community, and we'll be talking to our local partner here who's making all of this work happen on your behalf and hear firsthand from them the difference that you're making to them.
And before we do that, I just want to say a huge shout out to people all over Australia, New Zealand, the United States and the UK who are taking the Ration Challenge this year, and as well as other people all around the world who have supported the growth of this incredible community, who are taking action to support refugees and show them that we care. More than 73,000 people have signed up so far to do the Ration Challenge, raising more than $10 million just in Australian over the last few years, and that just has an incredible difference here on the ground, as we're going to show you today. So yeah, I'm just so inspired by every single one of you guys and every single person around you. And yeah, let's go meet some of these incredible people and show you the rations and just the impact you're having.
Absolutely. So let me talk you through what's actually happening here today. As you can see behind me, this is the food truck here with 150 ration packs which will be distributed to those families. So that's 900 people that will receive rations today. That's part of a bigger program this week, reaching 10,000 people with ration packs distributed here by a local partner in Jordan. So as you can see, the truck has arrived behind me, and local volunteers are helping to unload the truck and take them into here, into the distribution centre. So you want to come with me, I'll show you what happens next.
So if you've just joined us on the live feed, we're here in Talbiah refugee camp in Jordan doing a live food ration distribution, and I'm just about to show you one of the packs.
Just here, as you can see, this is where the food ration packs are. They've been emptied out from the truck and counted to make sure they're all here. On this table here, all of the refugees have been registered yesterday to make sure that the right people get the packs, and the refugees are waiting in the room just through here because it's very hot today, and so they'll be called one by one, come through, sign off for their pack, receive the pack, and leave out of this door just behind you and take them home to their families.
So on the table here, we've just got a 1 month food ration pack out for you guys to see. So coming close, ignore me on the camera, I might just speak through it with you guys this way. So this is a 1 month pack. As you can see, the box is a whole lot bigger than the ones that you guys have. So you've got the rice, this is for a family for an entire month. The chickpeas, you got lentils here, 2 different colours. You got the good old sardines that I know everybody is very excited to eat come Ration Challenge Week. You got the kidney beans, fool's a very common dish in Syria and across the region. You've got tea bags, which you've both got and you can earn. You've got oil for cooking. One of the things that you'll notice that is different in these packs is the milk powder. So this is a pack for a family, and this special milk powder, or similar to kind of baby formula, is given to families to boost children's nutrition in the pack. The other difference is these are actually a new, slightly new design, so there's also tuna as well as sardines, again for those of you who are dreading the sardines, and there's also tomato paste. As you can see, it's tiny, right? That's meant to last a month. So one of the reasons why you don't get tomato paste in your pack is families told us, we sat down with them the few times we were designing the Ration Challenge, and they said that they barely ever get to use things like this. So we were trying to really design the experience to what people said to us was the day in, day out of eating those food rations.
One thing to remember about the food pack here and the Ration Challenge experience is that we've designed the challenge to, as best we can, represent what it's like to live on rations here as a refugee in Jordan. It's really important to remember that every refugee's experience is different, and some families are able to access more resources than others. And so the pack that you've designed and the experience you're going to have is a representation of what it might be like for one person here living in Jordan on these rations. The other really, really important thing to remember is that, of course, just eating food rations is just one tiny glimpse into what it's like to be a refugee and to live that experience. It doesn't, we're doing it for 1 week. For many of the refugees that we've met here and are coming today, they've been living in this situation for many years. It's really sad to know that for the average person living in a refugee camp, they're actually there for 18 years now. So our 1 week experience is obviously just a small portion of that. Another thing, of course, is that many of the refugees here are away from their homes. They may or may not know when or if they're ever going to be able to go back home. And that's not something that most of us are experiencing when we take the challenge. And finally, the trauma of war. Many of the refugees here have lost family. They may have lost everything they own. And we can't possibly hope or try to replicate that as part of the Ration Challenge. But what is really important is that just that little glimpse into just the restricted diet for 1 week can actually give us a really strong understanding of why it's important to remember other people around the world. It sends a really strong message to the refugees here. So many of the people that we've met have said just how touched they are that people all around the world would put themselves in their shoes for a week and show that they actually care about them. And that means a lot to a lot of the people here. And finally, by sharing our experience with people around us and our friends and family who are sponsoring us, sharing that message on Facebook, we're starting to help raise awareness and to create a more compassionate society. And that's really essential for helping to create long-term solutions to what are really protracted problems that people are facing in these communities. So before we move on, I just wanted to share the experience of meeting one family yesterday. We were here and met a family who had fled Syria and had been unfortunately caught up in a chemical weapons attack. They'd lost a member of their family as part of that and are now living just around the corner from here in a tent. They've got very, very little, and I can hand on heart say they were the most humble and loveliest people I've actually ever met in my life. It felt so unfair to me that they had to go through and had suffered so much, and it really felt to me that if people around the world could meet that family, they would absolutely want to do more to help. By taking the Ration Challenge, you're helping to spread that word, and you're also helping to make a difference to them right here, right now. So that family are here today, and they're going to be receiving a food ration pack today. And they said to me yesterday that when they look at their kitchen and there's nothing in it, and they don't know what to do, when they receive a food parcel, it feels like heaven. And so that's the kind of difference that you're making for refugees right here, right now. So I really want to encourage you to keep up the good work on the Ration Challenge, to share this video and know that you're making a real difference to people live right now.
I might just take everyone away from you. We're just finishing unloading the truck, so come back with me outside. So this is actually one of the incredible men that we met yesterday in the family. He's volunteering for the organisation, and he's one of the men doing the truck. So as you can see, we've just finished unloading the packs behind us. All these guys are volunteers and are part of the setup that our local partner here has, which is really, driven, designed and implemented by the refugee community themselves. And that is so, so important. We really believe that the local community are easily 100% best placed to know their own struggles, to be able to find those innovative solutions to move forward and get really long-term solutions for them in the community. Fatima, can we have a chat? Everyone, this is Fatima. You may have seen her in some of the stories. We met Fatima 5 years ago now when we first came here, and her beautiful family when she fled Syria to come here. That was 7 years ago. So, Badan, do you want to just tell Fatima what I said so she's in the loop? Yeah.
كاس كانت عم تحكي انت تعرفت عليكي من 5 سنين. انت هون بالمخيم من 7 سنين. وعرفت عن عائلتك وقصتك يعني اللي هم كلاتهم برا.
And when I first met you, Fatima, not only were you this incredibly courageous, strong-minded woman, but your story really touched me. How you spoke about why you volunteered for the SPR. So Fatima came here and she said that one of the things that first impacted her was really kind of losing a little bit of dignity, having to take something from someone else. No one wants to take handouts or be relying on someone else. So she decided to flip that around and volunteer for our local partner here and distribute the rations herself to other women, as well as be a leader in the Women's Empowerment Program. So I want to ask you, Fatima, why did you decide to volunteer? Can you tell us a bit more about that?
بسألك إنه أنت ليش قررتي تتطوعي هون؟
أنا حبيت أتطوع هون مشان إنه أفيد الناس، أغلب الناس يعني إنه أنا سورية وبعرف أغلب الناس إنه محتاجة، مشان أحط الناس اللي أخص الناس اللي تستفيد من هون من الجمعية.
Because I know what they are suffering and I know that what they are all feel because I'm one of them, so I want to help them and to make their life just much better than what they are now.
And what difference have you seen that makes to women having that support by other refugee women versus from an organisation?
شو هذا الشيء يعني لك يعني انه انت تتطوعي او بتشجعي النساء انهم يتطوعوا معك؟
انا اجتماعيه كثير وبحب الناس وبحب الحالات الانسانيه كثير، يعني بحب اعمل خير، يعني ايش قد من قدرت انه شيء اذا بقدر انه انا اعمله من نفسي لحتى اعمله، يعني انه كثير بحب وانه يعني اساعد الناس، ويعني بيطلع من قلبي انه يعني بكون كثير مبسوطه وسعيده وقت بشوف الناس مبسوطه وسعيده.
So yes, she's really happy to help other women to volunteer here or to try to make them volunteer here too, because she's really happy. She feels so happy if she helped anyone else. So she encouraged everyone to be a volunteer here.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for that. And I think, I've known you for 5 years and you know a lot about the Ration Challenge community and what people are doing. People from all around the world are tuning in right now. Is there anything you would like to say to people around the world?
اوكي فاطمه، انت بتعرفي عن الراشن تشالنج اللي هو التحدي اللي بيعملوه حتى انه يخلوا الناس يحسوا اكثر بالضبط. فانت ايش بتحبي تحكي لكل الناس اللي عم تحضرك هلا حول العالم واللي بيعملوا هذا التحدي، ايش بتحبي تحكي لهم؟
نشكرهم كثير لانه حاسين فينا بوجعنا بمعاناتنا يعني، ونحن كثير ممنونين لك انه عم تعطينا هالدعم يعني من عندهم، وحاسين فينا وألمنا نحن يعني نحن السوريين خاصة واللاجئين عامة يعني، ونشكرهم كثير يعني انه حاسين بوضعنا نحن، وشكرا كثير لهم، ويعني نتمنى انه يضلوا هالدعم يعني للناس المحتاجة، لانه في ناس كثير حاجتها بتطرد من سنة لسنة يعني.
Okay, she's really thankful and she's really grateful for everything you are doing, guys. And she's asking you to just keep in doing what you are doing because she's really love everything you are saying and everything you are doing. She feels very strong because you are in front of her or behind her or around her. So she's really thankful and thank you all.
Awesome. Fatima, thank you so much for planning to. Thank you. And I just want to bring in Faraz. Me and Fatima might go have a chat. Faraz is the executive director of our local partner here. For Benny to ask him some questions.
Absolutely. We might just move into the shade here for a second because it's quite noisy outside and quite hot. So if you follow me. Okay. One of the unfortunate things, the realities of the situation here is that there isn't enough money to provide food ration packs for everyone. So the community here and our local partners have to make really tough choices about who to give packs to and who can't get access to them. So we have to prioritise clearly the most vulnerable people within the community. That's obviously very sensitive, requires a lot of trust, and it's really, really important to ensure that we're working with the refugee communities to make those decisions and ensure that the people who most need it get the help that they need. That's why the Ration Challenge always works through local partners on the ground, and our partner here in Jordan has been working here with refugees for decades. This is Dr. Faris Swayze. He's the head of the partner organisation here in Jordan, and thanks so much, Faris, for taking time out of organising this distribution to come and talk to us today. So Faris, I wonder if you could just tell us what's happening here and what's been happening over the past.
Good morning, everybody. I would like first to introduce myself. My name is Faris Swayze. I'm the Department of Services to Palestinian Refugees Executive Director. We are partnering with our friends here in Act for Peace. Today we are witnessing one of the Ramadan campaign, which we are going to distribute 150 food parcels for 100 families inside this camp within Ramadan campaign, which includes 9 governorates around Jordan. As you can see here today, we have these food parcels, and the process just started now. All people who are going to receive the food parcels are inside, and they will go through this table because they have a registration number, so they can receive their food parcel upon. Your contribution and your support will help us also to continue this campaign for the coming years. Without this support, we will not be able to make it. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Faris. Can you just tell us a little bit about why it's so important to involve refugees and the local community when you're designing this program and the other programs you run, and when you're implementing them?
We focus on people, and we make sure that they are part of the whole process. We train them, we give them the support they need, and they are part of the DSPR team. Without their support, without voluntary teams that we are formulating, we will not be able to do this job. And also, this will help them to feel that they are giving something out as a refugee, not only receiving the parcel, only helping other people also to receive this parcel or any kind of support we need.
Fantastic. And finally, what difference do you think that this program makes to the refugees here?
You know, the economic situation here in Jordan is very harsh, and the situation of refugees, especially Syrian refugees, also is very difficult. So this program and your support and this food ration challenge support these people and give them the food, give them the happiness that they feel out of your support. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Faris. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll let you get back on with this important work.
Sure.
Okay. Kaz, I don't know if you just wanted to talk a little bit through now the distribution, how it's happening. So Faris was talking about it just before. So as we said, the refugees are waiting through here. They've all been registered, identified by the community as those most in need. Yesterday they picked up their registration cards and have brought them with them here today to come and pick up their food. So they're called through one by one by the name of their families. On the desk here, the volunteers who are registering people and signing them off. So this is an example of the registration card that people get. They bring that through, names are ticked off the list, pick up a parcel, and they can take that home with them.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry guys, I'm just going to hand this to you. One of the feeds down. So for those people in the UK, we're probably going to share this video that's in the other countries. So look out for that now, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, as Ben has just said, we've just run through what's happening with us and all the families. So I just want to finish up by saying an absolutely massive thank you to every single one of you taking the Ration Challenge. You know, more than 70,000 people over the years, and One thing that I really reflected on this morning before coming to this distribution is it started with 100 people. It started with a crazy idea because we were so angry and ashamed about how refugees were being treated around the world, and we wanted to do something actionable to make a difference to their lives and also show support. And from that 100 people, we now have 73,000 people around the world, all doing small actions, having those tough conversations that I know all of you are having right now, sending out more reminders, getting donations from your friends, your family, your colleagues, and all of that just adds up to make such a huge difference around the world. So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely. And it's really inspiring to be here, to meet the refugees that you're helping right now, and to see the difference that you're making right now, and to be part of a community that's growing all around the world, changing attitudes, changing lives, making a difference on the ground. And we just want to say a massive thank you for your participation. Massive thank you for all of what you're about to do over the next 3 weeks. All of the sharing, the conversations, the encouraging people to get behind you in the campaign, and the toughness of going through the challenge and eating those rations. So thanks very much. Please share this video and good luck, and have a really amazing and inspiring ration challenge.
And guys, I just want to add on that, share this video now, thank all those people that have donated to you, ask for extra donations, and people who are taking the challenge in 2 weeks' time. I know you might be feeling a bit nervous, but we're all behind you, we're all going to be doing it with you, and you're standing with these communities here. Thank
Absolutely.
you so much.
It's totally worth it. Thank you.